We traveled to the beach. We did, of course, Utopia. I did do Utopia, which was amazing. I'm really excited to share some of the details about that. And then we, of course, did some of the parks in Universal and just busy with the kids. But it's great to be back. And for those who don't know us, I'm Mindy with Straightaway Travel, and my partner in crime, obviously, is...
And I am Zach with Straightaway Travel, and we are here for all your cruise needs or Royal Caribbean needs, anything and everything that we can help you with. We are here for you.
Exactly.
So, without further ado, we are calling this episode Summer Memories Past, Present, Making Memories in the Future. And we want to help you plan, because with the end of summer 24 means it's time to get on booking summer 25. You cannot beat the rates now, because they're perfect. They only go up from here. So if you get on them now, we're here to help you pick which one is right for you, but talking about some of our favorites. So I'm going to let you jump in first and tell us about your favorites, Mindy. Tell us about your summer favorites.
Okay, some of my favorites. So the summer favorites with Royal Caribbean, definitely last summer when we did our Alaskan sailing is definitely going down in the books as one of our family favorites for sure. If you have not done Alaska, and we are definitely going to do a session on this alone, you have got to go. Royal Caribbean does a great job with sailing out of Vancouver and Seattle. It's gorgeous. The mountains, the glaciers, the whales, definitely will always be a favorite summer memory on sailing Royal Caribbean for us. And of course, my next one is, as you can see, the Utopia Aqua Show. Now, Zach, I specified Utopia because so far that is my ultimate favorite one, and I've seen 4 now. So, and the reason why it is my favorite is for a couple of reasons. So we've discussed the differences between the Wonder and the Allure and the Icon, and they're all great. But I believe that with Utopia, which is called the Aqua 2, in case you don't know it, Aqua 2, TOO, it takes a little bit of everything and combines it into one. So the technology is great, the effects are great, but the music is what makes this show my absolute favorite. It's all 80s themed, and if you're an 80s fan like me, it is just awesome. But the thing I really appreciate what they did, they remixed like popular 80s songs, but not in a way that you don't like it. Because I don't always like when you hear remixes on the radio, but they just remixed certain things that would go along with the mood of the dance or whatever they were doing, and I loved it. And my ultimate favorite piece of this Aqua 2 show, and I have to share it because I can literally watch it over and over again, is when they do a song. My favorite band growing up was U2. I mean, in my like 80s years, So they do one of my favorite songs, With or Without You, and they add this like female tone into it, a voice, and it's just it's a guy and a girl in the air doing their like acrobats, and it's so like therapeutic and beautiful. I loved it. It was my favorite thing. So I love the whole.
I'm so excited about that. I love an Aqua show, but to put it with 80s music, and I'm so excited for this. This is so awesome.
It's great.
I'm
and
so excited.
The Allure did a lot of acrobats, but here they they have different, technologies, and newer, it's the newer theater, so it's just different. And the music was really my favorite, and
that's awesome. It's so exciting. I'm so excited about that.
And of course, going down the Mayan ruin excursion. My family and I did this when we were in Costa Maya, and we did an excursion to the ruins, and I didn't know how it was going to be because I'm really not a big history person, but our guide was fantastic. And we saw monkeys, we saw everything. It was so organized. It was great. And it was really one of our, my kids were very attentive to the whole thing. So that was impressive. And we just had a great time. I loved it. So it definitely was neat to see the ruins for sure.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. They're hard to beat. Yeah.
Yes, they're gorgeous. And always the lime and coconut.
Oh, that is my, yes.
Yes. And their signature drink, the lime and coconut, is definitely delicious. And
Yes, and if you get it on the icon, you get it in a lime and coconut bucket. It was so good. Oh my gosh, we tried replicating this drink at home once too, and it's something about it when someone else makes it too. That it's like,
exactly.
oh
And you have the
yes,
ocean in your
yes,
background. It's
yes,
definitely a signature Royal Caribbean drink and memory for sure, all the time. Gotta have it.
yes.
Oh, and
Yeah.
my last one, Zach, my ultimate favorite was when I outlasted you. Oh, you have a clip.
Here, we'll pull it up for the tape here. It wasn't like it was my first time, but it's fine.
It's my first one too. It was my first time. Let's just see what happens here.
Yes. Well, and there's the proof right there. It's Oh, the flow rider is so fun. I did it again on the icon this summer, and I've gotten a little bit better, I gotta say. So we gotta have a challenge off now. I'm up to my knees at least a little bit. That's about as good as I've gotten. I don't have the courage to do the stand up yet.
I can't do the stand up. I cannot do it. So
Yeah.
we will have to have a challenge, and we will have to set it on a cruise that we are actually on together with our family.
Yes. We could do the stand up, but it'll be a wipeout contest to see who falls first.
Yeah, I will guarantee I will lose that one for sure.
Yes, that's so exciting. I love it. Well, I'm so excited. That's awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait to do the Utopia and see that show.
Yes,
I can't wait.
you're gonna have a good time. I love it.
So I'll share it here.
Mr. Zach, go ahead.
Yes. So I got some similar overlaps here. We got some favorites because Royal Caribbean's good for having the favorite things. But one of mine is a couple spring breaks ago. I did the St. Island sailing, and I was worried because it was on a smaller ship, and I know a lot of people get nervous about it because they're like, "Well, is there stuff going on?" I must say, we did it on the Grandeur of the Seas, which is one of their older ships now, almost their oldest, I think, if I'm not wrong. I think it's their oldest ship. And
yeah,
we went to St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. Kitts, St. Martin. We did like San Juan, Puerto Rico. I mean, it was an incredible sailing. And the fun part that I didn't know before doing that one was on those small ships, you get like a family vibe. Like I got to know the cruise staff so well because you see them at all these events all the time. And it was we were doing stuff a lot. So, I mean, it wasn't like we were just sitting on the ship twiddling our thumbs, but when we were on the ship, we had so much fun. The bar staff got to know us. I got to do one of my favorite drinks, which is the coconut mojito. I love it. If you've not had one of those, that's going to be our next go-to because it's so good, so good. And then my second favorite was this summer when we did the Icon. We also went on we went to the Hideaway Beach Cabana, the new Hideaway side of the island, the adults only side. We did the Hideaway Cabana. And I have never felt like such a king in my life. It was to be waited on, to just, I got Makiva, our attendant on that island. I cannot recommend her enough. Holy cow. Shout out to Makiva. And if you go to there, ask for her because she, like, from the minute we got there, she anticipated. We were like, I think I'm getting hungry. And she brought a shrimp already and the new mozzarella sticks. She had the food there. And I got to figure out my second favorite drink, which is a frozen coconut mojito. Oh my gosh. It is heaven at a glass. Like, oh, it is so good. If you get the chance to do the Hideaway Bay Beach Cabanas, you must do them. They're perfect. We actually booked it for our other trip coming up. We booked it again because it was so great.
Why not? It's so good. It's so good. I love it.
Yes.
Perfect day.
One of my favorite ship activities. I love this one. I do this on every single ship we go on, and it's the Search for the Nations scavenger hunt. Have you ever done that?
I have not done it, but
you've got to.
Your experience.
Oh, you guys have got to do it. It like becomes like a family competition. So they give you a sheet, and it's got every country that a worker is on that ship every country that they are, and their nationality. That's the word. Words, you know. And so you get to go around and you got to find somebody from each one of the countries. So you've got like the easy ones to get because there's more than, let's say, 10 people that work there. And then you get the hard ones where there's like one. And so we got to do it with the captain of the ship. We got to find the captain. We got to meet the captain. He was such a cool guy. We got to meet like all the first officers, and they sign your sheet and you get points based on their difficulty or easiness to find. And then at the end, you compare across the ship and see who got it. But it's so fun to then compare ships. Like you compare across the ships to see, oh my gosh, look at how many were here and there. And we've done it now. I swear on the Allure, the Icon, the Grandeur. It's so fun. It is so fun to do.
We are going to try it on our Christmas.
Yes, you must.
Yeah, we'll try
you must. I also did a behind the scenes tour this summer and got to see under the ship of the Icon or under guest areas. So there's actually like 3 decks down from the main guest level, and you get to see other things down there, and it was so cool to experience. I cannot recommend that one enough either. If you get and I saw it's on a lot of different ships, the opportunity to do it, go check it out and see what it's like. It's you get to see staff quarters, you get to see the laundry, you get to see the dining, the kitchen behind there. Holy cow, that kitchen, the amount of food, like, oh my gosh, those freezers. It was so cool. It was so much fun.
Cool on that.
Yes.
We posted them on the Royal Caribbean our page, but they were like so much fun.
Yes. If you guys are thinking about doing it and you haven't joined our Facebook group, shout out to our Facebook group. Go check it out. We post all the fun stuff on there, and that way you can keep up with it, what we're doing, what's new happening. We love it. And then I got to find the last one here is the Allure of the Seas. We call that our home ship now. We have booked our 3rd cruise on the Allure. I love that ship. It's one of the earlier, again, the Oasis class ships, but we're going to talk about this in a minute. It's going back in for dry dock, so it's going to get a whole new facelift, but we'll get there. But we did it's kind of holds a little special place because I did it first with my wife's side of the family, and then I did it with my mom and that side of the family, and then now this summer we're going to do it all together. Everybody's coming together on one big Allure sailing, so it's going to be so cool to see. And we're doing it in the Mediterranean, so that's fun. But I got to shout out my man Rommel. He was on the Grandeur with us. He's the next cruise guy, and we saw him on that ship. He booked my Alaska sailing. We then saw him on the Alaska sailing. He was there again, and he booked our Allure sailing. So it's fun to start seeing people and our boy Rommel, he's such a good guy. So always visit your next cruise desk because your agent does get record for that. So we get to help you with that even after you get off the ship. So always see the next cruise desk. I cannot say that enough.
No. Well, so you had an awesome summer, Zach, as well.
Oh my gosh, when you're a straightaway travel agent on Royal Caribbean, we have the perfect summers. You and I, you can't beat our summers. Like this is what this is what we're here for.
Exactly. Share.
Let's take a look at where we're going from here. So we've got summer 2024 in the books. Now it's time to figure out summer 2025, and now is the time to do it. We cannot stress that enough.
Yep, we've got. If you're thinking, I know school's back in session. You've got those school calendars out, so you definitely take a look. But next summer, now's the time to prepare. Royal Caribbean offers the 3 to 4 night sailings on Utopia. You also have, of course, the world's biggest weekend. You always stop at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. You've got your 7-night Caribbean sailings out of Orlando, Port Canaveral, Miami. You got Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, all different ports in in Florida. We've got the Icon, which Zach, we gotta try it, right?
Yes, you absolutely have to. You have to do this ship. It's hard to put in words, really. It's just like you think you've seen most of it, and then you get on the Icon and you stand in that promenade. And I think I sent you a message. I was just like, you're wowed that you are like in this. It feels like a floating city, is what it is. Like,
I felt like
and
you
then
were like, I felt like you were like, your text was like a kid in the candy shop. I'm like, oh my God.
yes, yes,
He's just
yes.
like kid heaven here.
Yes, yeah. I mean, like mouth open. There's escalators on this ship. Like it's incredible. It's incredible.
It is a definitely a unique ship, and just
Yes,
definitely worth checking out. Summertime is a great time to do that because you can, we can obviously do pre and post days, but definitely worth
yeah,
the drive down, flight down to check it out. It's worth it.
yeah,
Worth it.
yeah, yeah.
And
And then we all got to head out in Alaska. If you have not been to Alaska, book it now because the prices, we booked it a year in advance and the prices were perfect for our family. And like we've said, we've got, for those of you guys who are following along our Royal Chats, we've got an episode coming up about the differences in Alaska sailings, Alaska excursion, things to do in Alaska, because Alaska is a must do. And I know we've talked about it before, but with the changing environment, things going on, you don't want to miss this opportunity. Alaska, it could not be there forever, and you don't want to miss out. Who knows?
yeah.
But the differences between Seattle and Vancouver, both have amazing fun opportunities. We stayed at a little Airbnb in Vancouver, and it was the cutest thing. We had the best time with our family before we got on that ship. So Alaska, I cannot talk enough about Alaska. It's so incredible. Like you said, one of your top favorite things.
Yes, we might have
Yes,
to do a whole back.
maybe even a couple chats. Look, and even our people are shouting out Alaska is a must do. Like you have got to do Alaska.
Yes.
And then what we're both looking forward to, because I know we both talked about this one, a
Mhm.
Mediterranean sailing. I'm so excited for that. We're doing 2 next summer, but so oops. So one of them's on the other.
I think you mentioned one, but I don't know if you told me the second one.
Surprise. So yeah, so as we always say, reach out to Straightaway Travel because like you said, there's so many different Caribbean sailings, there's so many different options here. We want to help you navigate to the sailing that fits you. Maybe you guys want a nice relaxing perfect day, ocean air in your hair, don't care kind of vibe. There's so many sailings we can help you there. If you want maybe a more intensive itinerary, a Mediterranean, an exotic location, Royal Caribbean offers all of these, and we want to help you guys figure out what's right. We're here to get to know you, to help tailor the experience to you in whatever way is possible.
And you know what's so funny, Zach, too, just to kind of top off, to ice what you've been saying here on the Ice on the Cake here. Another thing that people do, and I've just had it happen. People have done back-to-back cruises where they literally, like on Utopia, for example, they are doing the 3-night and then they're getting off and doing 4 nights. So back-to-back. So people even do that as well. So it just, because there's so much to do on those ships and no one wants to get back home to reality. So might as well always extend it by jumping on another ship, right?
Yes, exactly. So with that being said, now's your time to do it.
Yeah, so exciting future memories to make here. So these are some cool things that are coming up with Royal Caribbean that can just enhance your experience and give you more opportunities to sail. We have the Star of the Seas, which is the second Icon class ship coming to Port Canaveral next summer. So that will do 7 nights, which we are very excited about. The Wonder will then go down to Miami because the Wonder's currently doing the 7-night sailing. So if you do want to experience the Wonder out of Port Canaveral, now's the year to do it because it will be heading to Miami after. So, but we do have Star coming, so that's exciting for summer of 2025. We have the unlimited itineraries, like Zach was saying. Reach out to us, and we will match you up with however many days your port you'd prefer to sail out of. If you want specific, days and ports, we will set you up with that. So lots of that. Oh, and this is, I know, one of your favorites, and mine too. I'm really excited. The Allure is going to get a Royal.
Yes. I'm so excited about this. It's all of the favorite things that you were talking about, it having the Utopia, having the Pesky Parrot, the Abyss Slide. They're adding, how many bars was it? 5 new bars?
I forget how many, but
gosh.
yes, it was quite
I
a
know.
few.
I'm like,
They
I
have
was,
I'm just excited for all the Abyss and then the Pesky Parrot and all that.
yes,
And then I think
yes.
I think they're changing around their pool deck too. That's gonna
Okay.
to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about it. Like I said, that's our home ship, we're calling it. And I'm so excited. We love that ship and everything about it. So I'm excited to see it get a revamp. Oh, that's what it's getting, the lime and the coconut. That's what it doesn't have that
Right.
it's getting.
The
It's got,
lime is right. It's not,
yes,
and the local fresh.
yes.
It doesn't have the local fresh either. I don't think it
Yes, and then it's also getting the mason jar,
does.
which has the good Southern touch foods. I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited
Yeah.
about all the touches of the just making it an even better ship for me. I'm gonna be on that ship all the time.
Yes, and one of the things that we to piggyback off what we were saying before is when it is all done, the first set of sailings it's going to be doing is
It's gonna be the Mediterranean.
Barcelona. So that's exciting, and we're going to be
Yes.
looking at that next summer. So I'm excited for that. But that's
I'm
gonna
trying to
be,
get you on that. I'm trying to get you on that cruise with us, and
yes,
then
I
we'll just have
need
a perfect
to
day.
work with the
Yes.
family. We got to look at all the kids' activities. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely on our radar, and I'm excited that the Allure is actually going to be doing that sailing. My kids will be
Yeah.
happy on that ship as well, and I'm excited
Yes.
for that.
Yes, absolutely. And then I know we've said this 8 times already, but you gotta look at Alaska now, because not only the ship sailings but the excursions go quickly. So Alaska's not something you want to save for last minute. You got to
No.
get on that one early, because the pricing is best now, before you've even had that time to think it's summer. Like, now is your time to start thinking Alaska.
Yes, and of course, Orlando growth. We actually
Yes. Oh my
talked about
gosh.
this in our last
Yes.
ad. I wonder if we have a listener
Yes.
who can comment and see where we're going with this, right? The
I
Orlando
know. I know.
growth. So what does that mean
All
with
right.
future
Holy
memories
cow.
to make?
Holy
What do you
cow,
think?
there's so much growth. There's so much growth happening in Orlando. I think we could just pick a thing and just talk about it. For me, I've loved the Disney part. The new Villains World, the Encanto stuff coming, the Monsters Inc. I'm so excited about that land. I want to be a laugh canister. I want to do that so bad. I cannot even wait. There's so much growth. So like our last episode said, you've got to royal up your stay. So tell us about the other fun things coming to Orlando.
Epic Universe, the new
Yes.
area, the new land in Universal Studios
Yes.
will be open for summer 2025. So this is the year for Universal, guys. Definitely,
Yes.
they just came. Well, we'll get to the deals next. They did just
Yeah,
come
yeah.
up. I'll sneak it. They
Yeah,
did
yeah,
come
go
out
for
with,
it.
you can with a package booked, you can earn up to $1,000 for dining
Incredible.
at Universal. So that is awesome. That is
Yes.
good to book through February, the 15th, I believe, of 2025. It's travel through the spring. So reach out to us and
Yes.
we can help you with that. But it's a great way to royal up your cruise by tacking on Universal as well with that. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
excited.
I'm so excited about Epic Universe. I'm so excited about that. It's going to be like, I've got to do a cruise and a stay. I mean, you've got
Yes.
to royal up your stay.
Then
There's
they have the
so much
50
going
and
on.
the Ministry of Magic for Harry Potter. So an extension of the wizarding world of Harry Potter. For all the Harry Potter fans, you're going to have a whole nother section to explore, and it's going to be amazing. So
I just want to do. I am a Mario Kart kid through and through, and I cannot wait for that Mario Kart ride. We do everything to get as close as we can, but now I can ride that ride myself. I can be on the cart, and I can. Oh, I'm so excited! I'm so excited about Epic Universe.
Yes, love it. I love the game that we grew up with, right? The game.
Yes. Could you imagine Epic Universe and the Star of the Seas? I mean, that trip would go straight to my #1 favorite memory.
So much.
Yes.
So definitely lots of growth in Orlando. Take advantage of it with a pre or post stay prior to your cruise. It's a great way to make lots of summer memories, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's talk about how we're going to get you there. Let's talk about the current deals going on right now. So if you are considering a cruise, if you've been pondering it back and forth, yesterday and today Royal Caribbean did a flash sale for up to $500 onboard credit. I was able to book a client who got, I think they got $200 onboard credit because of the select sailing they got, and they just happened to work out right at the exact time. So if you are thinking about a sailing, reach out to your Straightaway Travel agent today. It ends at midnight tonight, assuming they don't extend it, but you don't want to miss it. Don't play those odds. You've got till tonight, $500 up to $500 onboard credit on select sailings, and why not give free money on a sailing?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. So, about a little less than 12 hours left. So,
Yes.
Reach out to us, reach out to your advisor, your SAT advisor, and we can get that onboard credit on select sailings, which we will definitely tell you about when you reach out to us. Of course. Yeah. All right. What are we doing? What's our next one? Ready?
So, yep,
right,
I'm ready. I love a good deal.
We've got our next deal, of course, is our BOGO 60. I guess you call it 60 plus. So you buy one, get one. Your second person would be 60% off the cruise fare, which is fabulous. So that is a great way to save money on a lot of sailings. Definitely take advantage of it for sure. Of course, our final deal that we are doing well with is, of course, Zach, our January 17th. Utopia of the Seas.
Yes. And we're gonna keep plugging this. We got a couple more months. You got your opportunity to get in on this sailing, because I've got some exciting news, and hopefully we're gonna have some other exciting news if I can get someone else on this ship too. But I will be joining you guys on this sailing. We are going on this sailing as well because it's a perfect weekend to get away. It does Nassau and it does perfect day at Coco Cay. And like I said, I love that cabana. So we have already booked our cabana for this sailing because it is incredible. It's an incredible sailing. And you can't beat $1,600, $1,700 on this sailing for a boardwalk view balcony. In my opinion, like you said, I just thought about I get to watch that show every night. I'm so excited. That amazing show that Mindy was telling us all about. If you get a boardwalk view balcony, right there. Yes, you get to see it right there on the back every night. Plus you get ocean view if you look out past it. So I always say it's the best of both worlds if you do a boardwalk view balcony.
Yes, well, I'm definitely be in the aft part of the ship, but you definitely will. It's a great location, and what you can do is you can also royal up your stay and get off your 3-night sailing, and then hop on and do a 4-night of your
and then have a week on that ship. That is one of my dreams.
It's such a blah month because it's just after the holidays. The weather is, and even living in the South, the weather is still not. It's the coldest. It's
it's just gray. It's
gray. So it's just a great time to get away. And I know this happens. It's going to be like January 1st, Mindy, is there a way I can get on a ship for like Martin Luther King weekend? And it's going to be too late. You got to do it now. I mean, you're going to want to get away that weekend. That's why that's why Zach and I chose that weekend. We thought it'd be a really great weekend to get you sailing, because most of the schools are off on Martin Luther King Day on Monday. So definitely.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Great deal.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait for that sailing.
Me too. Well, this has been fun, my friend.
This has. I'm gonna call this an episode. That people can catch. And I got a little. It's kind of a little riddle here for you. I gotta have my dad joke in there. You thought you were getting away, but no. And so here it is. Mindy, did you see those fish? Were those catfish or were those just mermaids?
Oh my God.
had to throw it in there. Got to end it with a smile.
High five on that. Give them some love on that
joke. Well, it was so good to see you, Mindy, and I cannot wait. To see you here in person in a month, and we're gonna do more episodes for you guys. We're in person.
You said we're gonna be in person in a month. Did you say a month?
I think so. I think it's just, oh my gosh, I think it's like a month and a few days now.
Yes. For those who do not know, we are going to be, the whole agency is heading down to Orlando for some training. And yes, Zach and I have got some things cooked up, and I'm sure you'll be hearing about it as we get closer. But yes, it's a month away. Yeah, it's going to be here before Cannot wait. Awesome.
Well, it's been fun. Until next time.
Yes,
See
have
you
a good
guys.
weekend, everybody.
Yes.